Hey guys, Marissa at kitchentablestamper.com. Got video number 2 in the series here for you. In the first video, we made this cute little Merci candy holder. And this one, much the same. This little cutie holds one of these little Merci candy sticks. I found them, they look like this at my Aldi. They're $4.99 for a box. So not a bad value at all. Great shape, easy for making treat boxes. Let's grab one of these and get started. I thought it would be really fun to use some more of this Flowers for Every Season designer series paper, some of the more Christmassy patterns. We've got a winter sprig here and then just jade. Looks like falling snow. Got a piece of just jade cardstock for the base of my project. This is 1 1/4 by 7. And we're gonna score this up to make a little pocket. I'm gonna pop this in on the 7-inch side and score it 3 1/2, 3 7/8, 6 1/4. And while we've got our simply scored tool, let's grab a piece of our Flowers for Every Season designer series paper. This one is 2 by 3 3/4. We're going to score this one on the 3 3/4 inch side at 1 1/4, 1 5/8, 2 7/8, and 3 1/4. Now we need a bone folder and corner rounder. Let's work the scores for our little pocket. Before you put it together, grab a little corner rounder, and on the 3/4 inch segment, that little fold over piece, you can round the corners. I'm gonna work the score lines on our wrapper. This piece of Flowers for Every Season designer series paper is 1 by 3 1/4. We're gonna glue that in for the background. These have pretty florals. Look at the tulips. It's a great spring treat. Switch this out with those tulips and some bright colors. It'd be gorgeous for your Easter table. I thought these little Merci candies would be great for handing out or for each place at your Christmas table. We're gonna add some strong adhesive now. Got the 1 1/4 inch flap here, and then at this end, there's a small rectangle flap. Let's put some adhesive along that skinny little rectangle flap, and then a little bit on the front and a little bit on the bottom half of our pocket. I'm going to pop the candy in. It's going to kind of hold that 3/8 of an inch space so we get a nice square box. Now this one, here's your adhesive, and then the side, the front, is this nice smooth segment with no seams toward the front. We're going to adhere that to the front of the box, and then about an equal space between the fold and the designer series paper and the designer series paper in the bottom of the pocket. You can burnish that down and bring around, kind of square up the sides, make sure the bottom's square, bring in the short flap, and then close this long flap. You're going to bring that all the way to the edge. The seam is going to run down the side of the box there. Nice and clean on the back and the front. All right, let's grab our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine and some shaded spruce cardstock. We're going to cut this beautiful pine bough using the Beautiful Boughs die set. It's this middle size bough. There's a great big gorgeous one, great for cards, a little single sprig. This one in the middle size has 3 sprigs. Let's crank that. There's our pine bough. I like to take a little bit of low-tack tape when the cutouts get stuck in the die and just use the tape to kind of pull the cutout and remove the rest of it pretty easily. See how nice and clean it cuts? I love this die. Got a little bit of weeding to do there. Let's bring our sample back in our box. We're going to adhere this with a couple of little pieces. I like to use half mini Stampin' Dimensionals and put it on the back of the sprigs in some of the wide areas. Now we'll tie it up with some cinnamon cider ribbon. This is the In Color woven ribbon. I love this stuff. Trim that guy away from the spool, clean up the ends. A little more stamping to do here. Let's slide to the side. Got some crumb cake scrap and Whisper White scrap. Gonna bring in our Merry Moose. I love this guy. He's a carryover from last year's annual catalog. I've got this outline and my moose punch. Let's go ahead and make a moose. That's cinnamon cider ink on crumb cake cardstock. Then Whisper White. I've got my Merry Christmas greeting. This one is from Christmas Gleaming. This is also a carryover from last year's holiday catalog. Love that we can get our hands on these again, get a second chance at them and a second chance to use them. I love punch bundles. They make super quick treats, especially in multiples. My sample has the sentiment and cinnamon cider, but my stamp is still dirty from the last video with shaded spruce. And I couldn't decide if I liked the shaded spruce Christmas banner or cinnamon cider. So I did an informal poll around here and cinnamon cider won. But instead of cleaning my stamp, I'm going to do one with the shaded spruce. And you can tell me if you like the cinnamon cider Merry Christmas banner or the shaded spruce. Let's punch out our moose. Who would have thought I could love a moose punch so much? See how fast and easy that is. He's so cute. It's the detail. And all done with a punch. So fast. All right, Merry Christmas is going to get cut. Just fussy cut. Leave a white border. Just a hair. Treat back in here. Here's our other samples. Aren't they so cute? I need mini Stampin' Dimensionals for this project. We're going to add a couple of mini dimensionals right on his body. His antler is going to be over the bow, so that should support that. And then Merry Christmas, we want to add that to the bottom of the treat. It's best to put your adhesive on the treat so that we know that it doesn't extend past the edges of the box. If you put it on the back of the banner, you might end up with adhesive exposed hanging off the edge. All right. I like to slide my little greeting just underneath his hooves and then center it right to left. There it is. We've got cinnamon cider and shaded spruce for our greetings. Which one do you like? That's it. Thanks for watching. If you've got any questions about the project or the products, if there's anything I can do to help you stay crafty, email marisa@kitchentablestamper.com. And to shop Stampin' Up 24/7, you can buzz over to marisaalvarez.stampinup.net. Thanks for watching.